Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston is a literary masterpiece that follows the life of Janie Crawford, an African-American woman living in the early 20th century. The novel explores themes of love, self-discovery, and racial identity in a society that is deeply divided by race and gender. The story begins with Janie's return to Eatonville, Florida, after a 2-year absence. She is a middle-aged woman who has lived a full life and has many stories to tell. As she sits on her porch, her friend Phoebe Watson comes to visit her and asks her to tell her story. Janie obliges and begins to recount her life from childhood to the present. Janie was born to a mixed-race couple, Nanny and Leafy, who were both slaves. Leafy was raped by her white master and gave birth to Janie. When Janie was a baby, Leafy ran away and left her in the care of Nanny, who raised her as her own daughter. Nanny was determined to protect Janie from the harsh realities of the world and saw marriage as the only way for Janie to achieve stability and security. At the age of 16, Nanny arranged for Janie to marry Logan Killix, an older man who owned a farm. Janie was not in love with Logan but agreed to marry him out of respect for Nanny. However, her marriage to Logan was unhappy and loveless. Logan treated her like a workhorse and did not show her any affection. One day, Janie meets Joe Starks, a charismatic and ambitious man who is passing through town. Joe is immediately taken with Janie's beauty and spirit and proposes to her. Janie accepts, and they move to Eatonville, where Joe becomes the town's mayor and opens a general store. Janie is initially happy in her marriage to Joe, who treats her with respect and gives her everything she wants. However, she soon realizes that Joe is more concerned with his own power and status than with her happiness. As the years go by, Janie becomes increasingly unhappy in her marriage to Joe. She feels trapped and stifled by his expectations and the role that he has assigned to her as the mayor's wife. She longs for a deeper connection with someone who truly understands her. One day, Janie meets Tea Cake, a younger man who works as a laborer on the muck. Tea Cake is kind, funny, and free-spirited, and he is immediately drawn to Janie's beauty and vitality. Janie is hesitant at first, given their age difference and the fact that she is still married to Joe. However, she eventually gives in to her feelings for Tea Cake and begins a passionate affair with him. Joe eventually discovers Janie's infidelity and becomes ill. He dies soon after, and Janie is free to be with Tea Cake. They move to the Everglades, where Tea Cake teaches Janie how to work the land and live a simple life. Janie is finally able to be herself and to experience true love and companionship with Tea Cake. Their happiness is short-lived, however, as a hurricane strikes the Everglades and Tea Cake is bitten by a rabid dog while saving Janie's life. Tea Cake becomes delirious and violent, and Janie is forced to shoot him in self-defense. She is put on trial for his murder but is ultimately acquitted. The novel ends with Janie returning to Eatonville, where she is reunited with Phoebe. Janie has come full circle and has finally found the happiness and fulfillment that she has been seeking her entire life. She is at peace with herself and the world around her, and she knows that her journey has been one of self-discovery and growth. One of the major themes of Their Eyes Were Watching God is the search for identity. Janie is constantly searching for her place in the world and trying to understand who she is as a person. She is shaped by her experiences as a child, her marriages to Logan and Joe, and her relationship with Tea Cake. Each of these experiences contributes to her understanding of herself and helps her to become the person she is meant to be. Another important theme in the novel is the role of women in society. Janie is a strong and independent woman who refuses to be defined by the traditional gender roles of her time. She challenges the expectations placed on her by society and refuses to conform to the narrow roles that are assigned to women. Through her experiences, she shows that women are capable of achieving great things and living fulfilling lives on their own terms. The novel also addresses the issue of race and racism in American society. Janie is a Black woman living in a society that is deeply divided by race. She faces discrimination and prejudice at every turn, but she refuses to let it define her or limit her potential. Through her journey, she shows that people of all races are capable of greatness and that it is important to look beyond the color of someone's skin. Zora Neale Hurston's writing style is another standout feature of the novel. She employs a unique blend of African American dialect, poetry, and storytelling to create a vivid and engaging narrative. Her use of language is both poetic and powerful, and it adds to the overall beauty and impact of the novel. In conclusion, Their Eyes Were Watching God is a powerful and moving novel that explores themes of love, self-discovery, and racial identity. Janie's journey is one of growth and transformation, and it serves as a reminder that we are all capable of overcoming adversity and achieving greatness. Zora Neale Hurston's masterful storytelling and use of language make this novel a timeless classic that is both engaging and thought-provoking.
We hope you are enjoying the content on the library channel. Our team is dedicated to bringing you the best book summary, recommendations, and literary discussions on YouTube. If you are finding our content helpful, we would greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts or suggestions, and subscribe to our channel. This will help us grow and continue to provide you with more great content in the future. Thank you for your support and happy reading.